This is the first quilt I've made in probably 20 years. I've been wanting to make a rag quilt. So I watched a lot of different videos and decided how I was going to make it. And listening to the different videos, I came up with a few ideas and a few answers also to some questions that I had. So I did choose to go ahead and cut my squares and clip them before I started piecing them together, and I think that worked out really pretty good. Now I did use 2 layers of flannel and 1 layer of quilting, and now I know why everybody said to use the flannel on the inside, because it made it pretty thick and heavy. I used my quilting foot, and it's the first time I've used walking foot. First time I've used that. When piecing the quilt together, I used size 3 stitch length. But then when I started to piecing these parts together, the quilt itself, I switched over to a size 4 stitch length. It was pretty heavy. And next time I make one of these, I think that I will use flannel on the inside. Which flannel's is these little fingertips. I think they're called finger tots. You just stick them on your finger. Stick them on your finger like this, if I can get my finger in the camera. Yeah. And you put it on all your fingers. I use them all the time. Just called little finger tots. And with quilting, that really does help. But like I said, it'd been about 20 years or more since I made a quilt. And I've been wanting to do this. Now, I haven't washed it up yet, and I haven't finished trimming. I still got to trim, not trim, but I'm going to sew around the end of it. I recommend, I don't know what I did with my scissors. See, this is my 3 layers, how I sewed together. So it is a little bit quick and thick. Scissors. Yeah, these things are great. Yeah, for doing that. I always like to hand quilt, but my arthritis and other problems I have with my hand is so bad I just can't hand quilt anymore. So anyway, I just thought I'd share those couple tips with you since I made my first rag quilt.